Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Black Emoji here, and I'm gonna make a rant video on why I stood on the PlayStation 3 side on Dragon Ball's universe and did not go to the PlayStation 4. Now, I know what some of y'all thinking. Why didn't y'all go to the PlayStation 4 side? And a lot of people that moved to the PlayStation 4 side that I knew on the PlayStation 3 side also asked me the same question on why I stood on the PS3 side and did not move. Well, I'm gonna answer everyone's questions about that right now. Pretty much the reason why I did not move and did not cross over and switch was because I pretty much just thought to myself it just was not the time yet. I thought to myself there's always a time and place for everything, and I just had a gut feeling that it just was not my time yet. I mean, and I do know that, you know, most PS4 players, or, you know, I got a lot of subscribers and stuff like that. You know, PS4 players on Dragon Ball's universe, that's where mostly the opportunity is at if you want to start getting your YouTube base big. But I basically didn't really care about all that. I wanted to build my YouTube base up first, you know, about not just about Dragon Ball Z videos, but about other videos. I mean, I was focusing on doing Dragon Ball's universe videos, but, you know, not a lot, but, you know, pretty much most of the time, but just not a lot. Now, and also, you know, I'm still meeting some cool people on the PS3 side. You know, that I still fight with to this very day and everything like that. It'll only make sense to stay so that when you have the PS3 players, they can move on. You know, I can have people to bring with me when I go to the PlayStation 4 side. And speaking of PlayStation 4 side for the Dragon Ball Z game, you know, Dragon Ball's Universe 2 is coming out, and come to find out, we're going to be PS3 players are going to be able to transfer the datas over to the PlayStation 4 side on Dragon Ball Universe 2. Now, that, if you ask me, that's pretty cool. You know, that just goes to show that we're not gonna lose anything as PS3 gamers for Dragon Ball Z. You know, that just really brought a smile to my face, and I was jumping for joy when I found that out. You know, and most of the time when I have a gut feeling, I just go with it. And my gut feeling just said, nah, man, stay on the PS3 side, do what you gotta do, earn more Z souls, meet more people. You know, basically, I'm basically just rep the underground, you know. And I don't mind being an underground, I really don't, you know. What matters is just, you know, meet new people, you know, try to be true to myself, and all this other stuff, you know what I mean? You know, eventually, you know, I'm not gonna say it will, but eventually my YouTube will get big, hopefully. You know, I'm not saying it will, but hopefully, maybe it will. And you know, when it does, I'll look back on this video and just back on my YouTube and be like, wow, man, this is cool, you know. But pretty much, you know, I just thought to myself, I still had friends to play with. I didn't want to lose all my stuff, and I wasn't ready. I just felt to myself I just wasn't ready yet. You know, there's always a time and place for everything. Now the PS4 players I play with is not bad at all. You know, some of them even have YouTubes. They may have low subscribers, but you know, I really don't care. You know, it depends on a person's personality and stuff like that, and how chill they are, and you know, and all that other stuff. Now there was this one, there was a very special friend of mine who I'm still friends with to this very day, named Dynamite Keith. I met him on Twitch before the game even came out, and supposedly he was on the PS3 side, and you know, we was fighting each other. We kicked it off, and we've been friends ever since. And you know, I've been friends with him ever before he didn't have the PS4. Now he has the PS4. He's getting ready to get Dragon Ball's Universe 2, and so am I. So we're gonna carry our friendship and all that over to the next game, and some, you know. So that's pretty cool. I mean, there's a really good upside for meeting PS3 players, and then you could bring them over to the next game. You know what I mean? So that's right there is pretty cool. I have some PS3 players that play this game that is gonna move to Dragon Ball's Universe 2, and I'm gonna move there with them and all that other stuff. But yeah, man, I just felt like it just wasn't my time, you know. I still on the PS3 side, you know, just making YouTube videos and all that other stuff. I really didn't mind staying on the PS3 side, you know what I mean? Like, cause you know, I can still record, I'm still meeting people, I'm still fighting, you know, so it really did make a difference. And I just didn't see myself trying to get level 99s again and trying to level up. And I just couldn't see myself trying to just rebuild myself again. I couldn't do it. And I kind of knew that I kind of was not going to lose anything. Like, I kind of knew. And then a couple of months after that, you know, they announced, oh, Dragon Ball's Universe 2's coming out. And they later on announced that there will be data transfer over to, you can cross over to the PS3 and bring it to the PS4. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. You know, this is great. You know, now I don't have to worry. I don't have to regret staying on the PS3 side when it came to Dragon Ball's Universe. Because, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I had Dragon Ball's Universe on PS4. I did, because my brother played it. And he didn't play it anymore. He wasn't interested, so he gave the game to me. But that's when I made the choice. I made the choice to either go to the PS4 side, start over, you know, or I could stay on the PS3 side where I know everybody at, still have my clothes, still have my Z-Souls and skills and all that stuff. And luckily enough, I chose to stay on the PlayStation 3 side. And as you can see, you know, I can go and not look back, because now I get to input my data and stuff over to the next game. So that's, you know, that's gonna be cool as hell, you know. And but yeah, there's always a time and place for everything, man. I never regretted staying on the PS3 side. I'm not looking back either. I'm not gonna be like, oh, but if I would have went to the PS4 side and this would have happened and that would have happened, you know what? I'm actually enjoying my experience on the PS3 side, and I will be happy once I move to the PS4 side playing Universe 2. You know, I just felt like it just wasn't my time yet to move to the PS4. It's just simple as that. Cause some of my friends that moved to the PlayStation 4 side playing Dragon Ball's Universe always ask me that question. And I wasn't feeling it. I didn't see it. I didn't see myself playing there. I kind of wanted to stay underground for a while until the next game come out or something. But you know, there's nothing bad about being an underdog, though. There really isn't. You know, so don't. For those of you who are low on subscribers on YouTube, trying to make Dragon Ball Z videos and all that stuff, don't feel bad that you're an underdog and everything, because, you know, it will take a while, but you will build yourself back up. Like, you will build yourself up and everything like that. So don't even worry about it, man. Just have fun, make videos, whatever you would like to make and all that, and just have fun with it. Kind of like how I'm doing, you know. But yeah, man, I think I'm ending this video though. Just wanted to make a little short, well, it's not a short video since it's almost going on 10 minutes, but just wanted to explain to everybody why I didn't move to the PS4 side and why I stood on the PS3 side when it came to Dragon Ball's Universe. I just pretty much didn't want to start over. I was still cool with a lot of people over here. You know, I met a lot of underground YouTubers that's pretty chill. And you know, I I'll move when the next game comes out, which is Universe 2, and I'm so excited. I pre-ordered it. And I recently found out a closed beta is coming out too soon, so I will keep a lookout on that. But yeah, guys, As always, punch that subscribe button in the face, stalk my likes, y'all know what's up with that, and share this video with your friends. This is your boy Black Emoji, signing out though. Peace out. Peace.